Hey there, everybody. This is Selk. We're doing Operation RCT, some late night gaming here after Labor Day. I'm sure you've noticed was a pretty long hiatus. A whole bunch of us actually were out of town, so it kind of worked out all at the same time. So that was the hiatus for the group there. I myself was graciously invited out to Seattle to play in Battle of Seattle. I was allowed to actually play on both tables. So I got to play as a sort of a Commintern advisor, kind of CCP sort of, and I got to pair with Warden on one table and Mean Lord on the other, and we were able to win both tables. So it was pretty exciting. Went ahead and got awarded first place for the event. Big shout out to Fucking Wrecked. Just an amazing event, super fun. Love the location. Great group of guys, just delightful. I'll definitely be endeavoring to make it out there again next year. So kind of take it from there. I might do a review of Battle in Seattle later this week. We'll see. And kind of discuss about how the games went. The fact that it was 2 Commintern wins, I think, might be useful to some people. I know it's definitely a struggle to win with them sometimes, or most of the time, really. So maybe I can give some advice that's useful. This game, unfortunately, is not one of those games. We'll see if we can turn ourselves into something relevant. We're pretty well behind the 8 ball, as TWE kind of noted pretty reliably in his recap there after Italy's turn. The Soviets are way behind. I don't think we're going to catch up, but we'll give it the old college try here and see what we can do. All right, starting off with the CCP, we've got 8 to spend, I think. We're going to save all 8, I think. Yeah, that's my idea, so we're going to save all 8. All right, a couple of real minor moves here. We come from Shanghai, infantry takes Central Mongolia, so we'll claim that one. My main stack here out of Hope, we're going to jump out of here. And then the infantry, and artillery from Shanghai are all going to join up. Let me see if I can clean this darn thing up. Armor moves from Xingkang to Shanghai. What do I got to work with here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the chip makes 6. Well, actually, I just want to do 5 at that point, don't I? Right? 3, 4, 5. Gives me a red. Alright, that's how I usually like to do that. I guess if I win my recruitment roll. No, I can't put them in there. Yeah. We'll deal. Alright. So that's it for our combat moves. And our non-combat moves, really. 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the 2, so 7. Should have 15 for next turn. Recruitment roll is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll put an infantry in Shensi if we win it. Let's do that right now. Get into our attack rolls. Alright, recruitment for CCP. I think it's an 8 or less. That is an 8. Let's make sure that I'm right on the 8 or less. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's definitely an 8. Alright. So good deal. So we'll put an infantry down here in Shensi. So we've got 2 mountain in Szechuan, infantry Shensi, and then the giant stack in, I guess, one armor, 1 medium armor in Shanghai with a militia, and the giant stack in Suyan, telling the Japanese to go somewhere else. What am I up to? 4 artillery, 3 AAA, 2 cavalry, 3 medium armor, 10, 14, and 7, 21 infantry. Not a bad army. I'm not sure it's going to do me a whole lot of good, but it should convinced the Japanese they'd rather go somewhere else. We'll see how that goes. Alright, Soviets, let's get our tech rolls done. So pretty easy. I only have 2 functional factories. Only have 2 techs kind of left to get. So we'll start at Jets at an 8+. Oh, we got Jets. So that should be stage 3, I believe. And then Rockets at a 9+. It's a 3. Have not hit a stage of Rockets this entire game. Alright. Purchases. Because I saved some money, we're at 53. My income's not at 53. That's just the leftover. So 6 mechs, 2 T-34s, 2 more mechs, airborne, marine, 2 militia upgrades. So 24, 34, 42, 45, 49, 53. All right. Do have some combats. We are going to declare war on Iran and Afghanistan. So going into Iran here, I've got 1 mechanized from Turkmenistan. Coming into Azerbaijan, five infantry, 7 cavalry. Coming into Afghanistan is 1 airborne from Stalingrad. Just 1, 2, 3. And then 5 advanced mechs, 4 T-34s. German stuff. Alright. So, militia from Tarita into southern Ukraine, along with a militia from eastern Ukraine. I don't have enough militia. It's not enough the way my chips are working. 2 militia from eastern Ukraine go into western Ukraine. So that leaves me with 3 militia left. And 2 of those militia are going to go into Kyiv. Then I have 1 infantry going from eastern Ukraine into western Ukraine. My 3 T-34s. Do I do it that way or not? Yeah, we'll be fine. My 3 T-34s are going to blitz, hopefully, through here, and then they'll come into Kyiv so long as we succeed on the blitz. And artillery will be going from eastern to southern Ukraine. 1 artillery goes from eastern to western Ukraine. And then going into Kyiv, we'll do 6 infantry. And we'll add 2 more. So I'll make it 8 infantry. That should hopefully... Oh, I got all those guys to move up. That's how this works. 6, 7, 8. Instead of 8, we'll do 12. Alright. Uh, Here in Lapland, do kind of that same desperate fight we did last time. 2 infantry against a militia. Hopefully we roll a little better this time. Our sub doesn't do anything. Our fleet stays where it is. Our planes don't have anything to shoot. So that should be everything. Alright. Oh no, over here. There's militia here. I gotta get them on the board. Not sure why they got knocked off. Alright. 2 militia and a cavalry. Not real confident in this fight, but we're going to try it here. Into Mur. 1 infantry drops down to Carolyn, bounces it to the CCP, and then we'll come back. And these guys will all move up. Alright. Let's do that fight in Mur first while we're here. So I've got 2 at 1 and 1 at 2. Not very good. Probably gonna have to retreat as soon as he gets 1 hit. The blues are the ones. Well, nice to know the dice don't hate me at the end of the game. He's got a militia back at 2. And that's a 10. So, you take back a Mur. Alright, Afghanistan. So, he's got a mountain and 2 militia there. What that actually is, I was thinking it was 2 infantry and a militia. That's southern Iran. Look that up. So, we work with 4 T-34s at 5 because of the mountain. 0 and 5 advanced max at 3. 1, 2. So we get the 2 militia. They've got 2 militia at 2s. Oh, I got an airborne too. So there's a hit. So there's a dead airborne. Hopefully he doesn't hit on this mountain. But he does. So I lose a mech too. That's how this goes. And I've got an airborne at 2. Alright. 4 T-34s. Nice of you guys to give me 3 hits on the second turn. And a mountain at 5. So that's a great trade. I lose 2 mechs, kill 2 militia, and a mountain. Lose 3 units to kill 3 units. Totally fair. Alright. I lost 2 mechs in the airborne. So I had 5, I'm now down to 3. Love it. Alright, there's no fights in Iran, so those are all just walk-ins. Let's do southern Ukraine. I've got an artillery, 2 militia. So I got a first strike at 3. I then have 2 militia at 2. Although one of these militias boosted. So the blue will be the militia at 1, and the red will be the militia at 2. Hey, that worked out. So we do get our hit. His militia misses. Sure. And the mist. Keep alive my mech. But you do let me keep my militia, and then we're never going to die to anything. So the Germans ran away. Alright. Fight in Western Ukraine, or Eastern Ukraine. No, Western Ukraine. First strike at 3. I then have 3 234s at 6s. No river, right? Oh, there's a river. So there's going to be 5s. 1, 2. Well, at least I got my hits. And then he's got 2 back at 4. And another hit. It does surround the city. I don't know if that matters. But I got 12 2s, no, across the river, 12 1s. 5, 6. I guess plus the militia, so I guess it's 13. So all misses there. All misses there. And last guy at a 1. Okay, if you say so. Militia to 1 because of a surrounded city. And he hits. Oh, of course he does. Oh, Jesus. Alright, fighting up in Finland. I got 2 infantry at 2. 2 hits. We'll see if I lose another dude. Militia at 2. Apparently, you don't lose at every battle. That's most of them. I have markers. There we go. All right, 1, 2. Back over here for you guys to see stuff. So 1 in the east, 2 here. What? 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 1 for Finland is 7. I think I'm 49. Plus the Germans are off the line, so it should be plus 5. So I think it's 54 for next turn, but check me on that, of course. Alright, so these guys all move up onto whatever heck this is. Eastern Ukraine. These guys move down. Transcaucasia. I'm going to upgrade 2 of those militia in Transcaucasia. Are my militia upgrades. I don't remember if this factory is functional or not. I might have railed it while it was damaged. Or maybe not. Like, I know the Novosibirsk factory is rail damaged, and I know Smolensk rail's damaged because I have them on their sides. I don't have this one on its side, which makes me think that it's not damaged. So if that's the case, it's going to place a Marine. If that's not the case, that Marine will go in Stalingrad. Speaking of rails, we are going to rail the miner from Novosibirsk, even though it's damaged, to Transcaucasia. So that'll give us that. The 2 T-34s in Stalingrad are going to move down to Turkmenistan. The air transport does fly back to Stalingrad. That's where the airborne goes. And then I've got 2 T-34s and 6 mechs getting placed there. And I've got 2 mechs going in Stalingrad. And I think that's everything I have to place. Alright, disposition. way up here in Lapland, I've got 2 infantry. Leningrad is at, oh, it was 7 damage plus the 10, so it's at 17. Not totally dead, but pretty close. 3 militia, Leningrad, 10 militia, Smolensk, 3 militia, Moscow, Western Ukraine's an infantry, 2 militia, and artillery. Kyiv is, 12 infantry, 3 T-34s. Eastern Ukraine, 6 militia, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry, 4 artillery, 2 AAA, 5 motorized. Southern Ukraine's 2 militia and artillery. Stalingrad's a militia, 2 fighters. Actually, I'll move the 2 fighters to Eastern. That'll give me a little bit more to fight back with if I have to. Transcaucasia is 5 infantry, 3 militia, 1 marine. The marine might be in Stalingrad if this factory's damaged. Azerbaijan, 6, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5. 5 infantry, 7 cavalry. Northern Iran's got a mechanized. Afghanistan is 4 T-34s and 3 advanced mechs. Turkmenistan is 6 advanced mechs, 4 T-34s. Novosibirsk is 2 militia. Cheetah, 3, 7, 10 infantry, 1 militia. Amur's 2 infantry, or 2 militia, 1 cavalry. And the sub is still hanging out in whatever that sea zone was it was in. A-19. Subs at A-19. That's it. So we'll turn this on over to Japan there for Japan 16, and we'll see what happens after that. Take care, guys. Have a good night.